Downloading images that you can use in your website is easy. You just have to follow a few certain rules. I like to store images for myself in Flickr. I like to explore Flickr to see if there are any images I can use that are free of copyright restrictions. To do that, let's say today I'm searching for an image of a rutabaga. I can search all photos. And there's something in here where it says any license. Would help if I spelled rutabaga right. Any license. I can search for no known copyright restrictions or commercial use allowed. I'm going to go for no known copyright because I'm on a low budget today. So if I do that, I can find images that I can use that have no copyright restrictions at all. Once I find the image I decide to use, and this is in Flickr, there's a little icon down here at the bottom, download this photo. I usually go for the largest size that's available to me. If I don't think that's large enough, I will go back to search and search for something bigger. I can also search by size. And find myself a larger image. Okay, so 1598 by 1600 pixels, that's the original size. That works perfectly for me. If I click that, it will put it into my downloads folder. When I want to save it, it'll automatically open it up in preview. Once it does, I can rename it and call it rutabagas because that's what it is, and it'll make a lot more sense to me than that long number. Perhaps I call it 01 if I'm going to download other ones. I don't want to put them into my downloads folder. I want to put them into my DMA 145 folder, which I can search for. Well, perhaps I did put it on my desktop. Okay, so my DMA 145 folder is here, and that's where I will download it to. Likewise, if I want to search for photos using Google, as I've said, there are some basic rules I need to follow. I'm going to search for rutabaga again. I can click the Images tab. And here too, under Search Tools, I can search for usage rights. So I want something that is labeled for reuse. I don't want anything that's got copyright restrictions. So once I do that, I can choose an image. One good thing about using Google Images to do this is it shows me down here how big the image is. Something that's over 1,000 pixels wide is going to work best. That way, if I'm not sure what size image I'm going to need, I have something large to work with, so I can be sure that it won't pixelate if I need to display it in its fully large size. Again, to access this, I would click on the image I want, I would choose View Image, and I would either control click or right click. I can save image as, put it in that folder that I was going to put it in before, give it a decent name. That will make sense to me. I don't want to take off the part that says .jpg because it needs that for the file to work, so I can call this rutabagas 02 get rid of that parens because I don't need it, and I can store it into my DMA 145 folder.